You're just like the kids these days. Get off your phone.
If I had someone more entertaining to talk to, I would be.
I actually need to turn off all these loud noises.
No, it's gonna get too hot. No, I don't want to sweat. Hi, está muy caliente. Are we recording? All right, guys, welcome to the CLE Cigar review. I've got my boy Invisible JB right now. He actually used a new potion to create invisibility. Really excited to do a review with him. We're gonna be smoking.
Let me make sure it's not Kevin.
God, can't get anything done here.
Just want to smoke a cigar.
Haven't smoked a cigar all day. Just shot a small reel for my Instagram story about the cigar because I'm really excited about this. This is the CLE Maduro. Just came out this year. Now, it has a Mexican San Andreas wrapper. I believe it's an Honduras filler. And this coincides with the new Habano in Connecticut, the same filler. Just a San Andreas wrapper. Been hearing a lot of good things about this cigar, so I'm excited to try it.
This is why I don't do videos with these idiots, because now I gotta fix all these edits. Now it takes me 10 times longer to do them.
Hey,
Dang it.
be thankful.
You want appreciative. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CLE Cigar review. I'm here with Trigger Warning Part-Time Dave, and who hates the sweat, apparently.
I don't mind it. I don't mind the sweat. It's just like when you're inside and you're sweating. I smell good. I'm wearing cologne today, and I took a shower. Hey, it's annoying. I hate sweating inside.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever had one of your favorite cigars
Yeah.
that just didn't taste the same
I
as
have.
it did when you first smoked it?
I have. Yeah, I'm thinking of one right now.
Did it make you angry?
Yeah.
Did it make you not want to smoke the cigar anymore?
Yeah, because it was a kind of a pricey one, too.
Did the company ever tell you that something changed in that cigar?
Nope.
They didn't.
No.
Wonder why.
Happens more than you think.
And we're going to be talking about all that next on the CLE Cigar Review. So it's really common in the cigar industry for tobacco to change.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you're growing a crop like that, especially tobacco, it's pretty finicky. So anytime you have tobacco like that, if you smoke a cigar that came out 10 years ago, there's a very big chance that at some point in the middle of those 10 years, something could have changed.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I always tell people that when it comes to cigar smoking, it's kind of like wines. You think of wines and their
the grape
years.
crop changes.
So same thing happens to tobacco. The tobacco is affected by the climate. So it's any type of soil changes, any type of weather changes. If there's a drought, if there's not a drought, if it's more cloudy that year than the rest.
Yep.
It changes all the flavor profiles in that tobacco. So
They had to move the grow for whatever reason. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of these countries are still kind of gangster rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. Like, it's when you find companies, and I'm gonna say it, Padron's really good at keeping it consistent, but the way they do it is they really stockpile a ton of tobacco. Even well, I'll tell you, like the first time I smoked the Padron 1926. It blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, I smoked it again that year and it was great. But now this was probably about like 7 years ago. But now when I smoke it, it is a little off. It's a little bit different. And it's,
Yeah, it's gonna even if they control as much as they can control, at some point the tobacco is gonna be different.
It's gonna change.
You grow a lot of crop.
I do.
And your crop is gonna be different from even from plant to plant sometimes, depending on what you're growing and how you're growing it and where you're growing it.
Exactly. So with plants, you have something called phenotypes. So I'll use an example. If you have a brother or a sister, look at them. You guys both have the same parents, but you're two completely different type of kids, right? That's a phenotype. Same thing happens to plants, all because they both have the same parents, or it's the same strain of plant or lineage of plant forever. They do change over time. So it's just a fact of nature and stuff like that. But shout out to the tobacco companies who are good.
Your green thumbs are showing, Dave.
Yeah, my geek side's coming out. I grow my own vegetables. I'm a dork. But yeah, I mean, the tobacco, it's really hard to stay consistent and on top of the ball when it comes to making sure that the quality is there. But some companies do a great job doing it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want to talk about here and why I'm showcasing these lovely cigars from CLE and Christian Arroyo. Mm-hmm. Because now what they did is they actually made a change and said, hey, you know, we're going to move some of our tobacco out of Honduras and we're going to grow it down in Colombia. And the main reason for that, and from my own personal research, is Honduras is going to eventually, or starting to have some trouble with their water tables.
Yeah.
So that could be, you know, CLE and Christian Arroyo planning ahead for the future. It could also be, you know, maybe they're not happy, and I'm not speaking on their behalf. Maybe they're not happy with the crop that they're getting out of Honduras for this particular leaf. or seed or phenotype of the plant that they're growing. Maybe there's some other reason they want to move it. Maybe they're trying to get a different flavor or experience out of their cigars. And the only way
it could just be different growing environments. I mean, we can overthink it all we want, but realistically, there's
easier to grow.
There's a reason why they're moving, and cigar companies, they do that a lot. So sometimes your favorite blend that you smoked last year may not just taste the same again in a year later. So it happens a lot. So that's why when you find those really good sticks, load up on them.
Stash them, bro.
Stash them.
So, but what CLE did this year was they rebranded. They re-put a new band, new designs, new boxes, and they were very forward about, hey, these are different. These are new blends. They have Colombian tobacco in them now, and they're very different.
They were very transparent with the whole entire transition, which a lot of cigar companies, they don't do that.
Right.
At all.
And I smoked this Maduro the other day, pretty much right off the truck. Because I'm an idiot and I can't wait for stuff. Because the longer I wait, the longer it takes for me to get it to everybody else, right?
Yeah.
So I smoked one of these the other day and it was really, really good.
You got my hopes up on this. He sent me a picture.
That's it. Dave's like, all right, we got to, okay, fine. Put your money where your mouth is.
He
I'm gonna
sent me a picture of just the nub. Now, when you like a cigar, there's
just the
tip.
There's just the butt.
Okay. When you like a cigar, there's two things that tell me that I really enjoyed a cigar. The first thing is I start feeling like I'm gonna miss that cigar. Like it's coming to an end, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'm sad that it's over.
You're like, do I go light up another one?
Yeah, you kind of ask yourself that question. No, I'll go pick up another one or save it. The second thing is you smoke it all the way up to the cap. Like that's pushing it, but that's when you know you really like a cigar is when it's burnt all the way down there. Now, if you go to the lounge and you see cigars and they're like consistently like
stopping at the band,
stopping at the band,
God, dude.
that first of all, that drives me nuts. Finish the cigar, okay? But if I see that consistently, that tells me that person did not like that cigar, especially if I continue to see the same band over.
Or they didn't have enough time.
Yeah. Either way, if you like a cigar, you're going to finish it to the very end.
Well, there's only one way to find out if I'm BSing or this is really this good. You're going to get Dave's opinion all next. And you know what we got to do? We got to cut, light, and I just ripped this fucking thing off.
That's a great blooper.
And smoke!
And smoke!
Right.
You destroyed it.
Surprisingly, the cigar didn't come apart or anything.
No, I mean, it's the construction on the cigar, like right off the bat, is really nice.
Dude, you're already freaking going to town on that, bro. I got it for 2 seconds to turn the AC back on, which if the audio's messed up, it's because the AC's on.
It's too hot.
Dave was getting...
My fat ass is sweating. Jesus.
Nobody wants to hear about your butt sweat.
Dude, nice white pepper cocoa notes right off the bat.
This is blowing right in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have tried the Connecticut and the Habano. The Habano is one of my favorites.
When we first got the Habano, you gave me that one right away. I went home, I smoked it. It was a great stick.
So good.
So I've said this before, Maduros and Habanos, my go-to sticks. Sometimes you can find them and they're a little bit messed up and you don't like them. But this one right off the bat, it's coming out swinging. Oh my God.
Bro, when I lit this thing up, I immediately texted the Asylum rep and I was like, brother, this is incredible. And he was like, yeah, man, it's growing on me. And I was like, no, dude, this is great. And then I sent him the picture of it nubbed later.
So this has a Honduran filler.
Yep.
And binder and a Mexican San Andreas wrapper.
And then Colombian filler. So the Royal family decided to take some of their grow and move it down to Colombia. So it's got some Colombian filler in it as well now.
Okay. I'm not picking up at that much earthiness that I normally get from Colombian, which is weird because normally when you smoke I don't know if you've ever smoked a Colombian Puro, dirt. Some people like that. I don't, but I'm not getting any of that earthiness.
But see, Kevin would tell you that a Honduran Puro would taste like mud.
Chocolate mud.
Yeah, Kevin is not a fan of Honduran tobacco.
Dude. I'm a fan of Mexican San Andreas wrappers. That seems to be a good go-to for me.
Do you know what's funny about that? Mexican San Andreas used to be called like trash tobacco.
Yes,
people didn't want it.
And I liked it better when it was considered that because they were a lot cheaper to come by. But now everyone's using them and they're like selling it at a premium. Like, dude,
get off the bandwagon.
Yeah, dude, relax. It's a San Andreas wrapper, but historically I like them because they're rich. They have a lot of good cocoa notes. This one is like coming in perfectly with that spice and chocolate flavor.
This is very balanced.
Like, I'm like impressed because sometimes you either get too much cocoa and not enough spice or too much spice and not enough cocoa. Did I say that correctly? Did that make sense? I don't know.
I don't make sense, so why does it matter if
Whatever. Someone break that down for me. But this one's balanced perfectly. I'm getting the spice and the coconuts right off the bat.
it's good. Little
And-
toasty.
Yeah, slight toastiness, which is weird for a Colombian. Like, once again, I'm not getting the earthiness to it.
You know how I know Dave's excited?
'Cause I'm
He's
talking.
talking so fast, bro.
It's a good stick.
I know, bro.
I just didn't believe
blowing
it
me
because
away.
there's been a couple of times. I love you to death. You're one of my
couple of
best
times.
friends where he's like, hyped me up on a cigar, and I was like, "It's not that good."
Which one?
I'm not going to say it on camera.
Which one?
I can't tell you on camera.
Which one?
I texted to you. If you look at your text message about 2 months ago, I sent you a picture with it.
Bullshit.
It's
What'd you send me?
look for pictures. God, we sent
Did you
each other.
read all? Did you read all those?
Yeah,
books?
yeah, that book is wild. So, we've talked about this before. Me and JB, we both have horrible sleep issues, and when we stay up all night, we're usually texting each other things of like going down conspiracy rabbit holes. And the most recent rabbit hole we went down is. No, that was good. It's further back. It's gonna be further down.
Further down.
Yeah, we send each other a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
That one.
Really?
Yep.
Look at the ash on that.
I don't care. You hype that cigar up so much.
The 50 cal Maduro.
And people were so excited for it.
So good.
I just didn't. I don't know if it's because it was not sitting the right amount of
It's
time.
a little sweet.
Yeah, it was too sweet
It's
for
a
my
sweeter
liking.
Maduro.
And I just didn't get much off of it. So it wasn't bad. I'm not saying that it wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't for me. There's somebody else who didn't like it either. I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, but he's a strange bird.
The Corojo.
Oh, the Corojo's
The
great.
Corojo's great.
Yeah, the Corojo's great.
That was a good stick.
Night Shift is great.
We're doing a review off this cigar, and we're talking about other cigars. This is how bad our ADHD is. Let's get back on track. So far,
This is your fault. This is why he's not on here more.
this is yeah, I shouldn't be on camera.
But yeah, dude, I'm two of the new blends I'm in love with the CLEs.
It got better.
It
got better.
There's a reason I smoked it till it burnt my fingernails.
Yeah, I like this cigar. I'm gonna have to load up on these before they're sold out. Because once again, I like it now. Sometimes I'll even do this. I'll buy a box of certain cigars that I really like. I'll just buy the entire box and then put it in my humidor and save it for, I still have cigars that are like 2 years old. Sometimes I'll bust out a cigar. I'll send them a picture. I'm like, dude, this cigar's been sitting here for 2 years ago. And I try it and it's like, oh my God, it's so
Yeah,
good.
there was a house brand you pulled out.
King's Comeback.
Yeah, and you're like, this is like 2 years old, dude.
Dude, I pulled out a King's Comeback that's been sitting in the humidor for over 2 years, and I smoked it. It was it's probably up there with my number one favorite Maduro of 2025. It was so good. Like, oh my God, dude. The rich, oily cocoa notes on there. It was like brownie batter with like a weird toasted marshmallowness to it. Like, it was just so good.
Dude,
With slight pepper notes.
this thing is so good.
This one's really good too.
Very impressed with this cigar. I've been impressed with everything that Asylum and CLE's doing. The cold brew.
I love talking Asylum to people who come in because they always look at them.
Yeah, they're like,
And they're
what
like,
the heck?
Yeah, they're like, what is that? I'm like, okay, so let me tell you about Asylum. It's a company from CLE. And originally, like, when they came out with some sticks as a joke, kind of. Like, these crazy large cigars that are huge. And it turns out that they were really good.
Yeah, the 9x90,
Dude.
the Pandemoniums.
The Pandemoniums are really good. The Ogre is probably one of my favorite, was it a Tri-Wrap cigar?
It's a dual. It's a Candela
Yeah.
and a Maduro. It might be their Habano, actually, because their Asylum 13 Habano looks like a Maduro.
Let me ask you a question. Do you keep a list of, like, the cigars this year that you've liked?
Kind of.
I've been doing that. I've been keeping, like, a list of my favorite cigars. So at the end of the year, what?
It just changed.
Yeah, mine changed too. I thought it was the sparkling water.
What is that?
You know, like the peanut brittle that you get? If you were to dip that in chocolate?
Yeah, like a chocolatey, moussey
Yeah, it's-
aftertaste that kind of lingers.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's weird because it settles in your, when you retrohale, it settles in your sinuses and you can
I
kind
can
of
see
feel
why
it.
you're saying brittle.
Yeah, like don't smoke, don't puff on it for a second and let it just sit there.
It just hangs.
And it keeps coming and it tastes like a peanut brittle, like a chocolate peanut brittle.
Dude, this cigar is great.
I know. It's
Speaking of top cigars of this year, dude, this
one.
this might be one of my top 3 cigars of this year that I've smoked.
Yeah.
And dude, 2020. This has been a crazy year for cigars for me, personally. Right? You got the Project ITS, amazing cigar, limited run, unfortunately. This cigar. There was a couple other ones that came out this year. The La Auroras.
La Aurora is really good.
The Jimenez 300 series Jimenez Cameroon. The new Fuerte Sol.
I think the cigar industry is doing really well with their blending this year because we're seeing a lot of new style of cigars and different blends that we haven't seen before. And for cigar geeks like us, that's exciting. Now there are I've talked to guys like this in the lounge, like, oh, I don't taste any of that of what you describe. Like, I don't pick up any of that. I'm like, well, it's because they smoke cigars because they like to just smoke them. They're not really looking for anything flavor in their mind. It's just like, if it tastes good, it's a good cigar.
Yeah. Nothing
Nothing wrong with that. That's 100% good. We're kind of geeked out on tobacco though. We're looking for those flavor profiles, how it was grown, where it was grown. It kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to turn into. And this year, a lot of cigar companies are having some unique blends coming out, which is really exciting. I have no complaints about it at all.
It picks up a little bit, or I'm smoking it hot.
I think you're smoking it hot because I'm doing the same thing. I had to let it cool down. But that's when I noticed, like, when I let it cool down, the flavor just kind of lingers and it kind of changes.
Did you smoke this?
Yes. You wanted an endorsement? I don't like the vast majority of Hondurans.
He wasn't here when we said that a minute ago.
This is amazing. All right? Amazing.
He wasn't here when he wasn't back here when we said you weren't back here when we said how much you hate Hondurans. And he just popped in and was like, I love this cigar. No, I'm really impressed with this. This has been one of my favorite cigars of this year, and so has the Habano.
Yeah, the Habano is solid.
Night and day. Literally, your morning smoke, your evening smoke. You could really smoke this any time of day.
Yeah, Habanos are...
This is kind of a lighter, smoother Habano, though.
It's good.
It's almost more of a natural.
Yeah, it's good. I like it because it's so smooth. It almost has like a nice creamy feeling to it.
Big fan of the Aladino family. Which, did you know that? Did you know that the Arroyo family, his dad is who owns Aladino Cigars?
I did not know that.
Yeah, so their factory that they have their stuff rolled at is the Aladino factory in Honduras, which is Christian Arroyo's dad, is Aladino.
Nice, dude. The cigar industry is so weird. Everyone's family.
Well, yeah, there's like 5 guys that own everything that came from one town in Cuba. Like, yeah, they're all related. Somebody married somebody's brother, and somebody married somebody's sister, and somebody's got somebody's cousin engaged. I don't know. They're all from the same place.
You know when you get like water shot up your nose, and you kind of get that little burning sensation? Yeah. That's kind of what it gives you. Like
it picks up a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of gives you like that intense like
black pepper, a little bit of spice.
Yeah, but then it's offset because then all of a sudden once you blow the smoke out, you're getting that cocoa,
coffee,
peanut brittle, like toffee flavor. I can't really explain it.
A little bit of breadiness. I think the breadiness mixed with like the coffee and cocoa, I can see where you're getting like the toffee flavor.
Yeah, and it kind of just lingers and keeps like fading away slowly.
It's one of those cigars that does something in your mouth that makes you want to go back for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love cigars like that.
Want to go back and smoke. Like this cigar is going to disappear fast on a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
You're going to look down and go, I've been smoking this for 20 minutes and I just smoked.
There's some cigars out there. I'll give you an example. The Papa Hulk.
Dude, that thing's gnarly.
The Papa Hulk, I love and I hate that cigar. And the reason I love it is because it's like, you cannot really put a finger on what you're smoking, like what you're tasting.
At any point in time.
So like you're like sitting there and your brain is thinking like, oh, no. And it's consistently changing throughout the entire smoke.
Stepping into the twilight.
So what it does for me is it makes it lackluster. I'm like, I want more of this, and then you don't get it, and then all of a sudden you get it again, and you're like, oh, there, and then all of a sudden you get something else. You're like, oh, so it's just.
I can agree with that.
It's the most bipolar smoke ever.
I can agree with that. I do not smoke that cigar often because of that reason.
Yeah.
I want more of this or more of this, and that's some of the problem with some really balanced cigars. This doesn't have that problem. You literally get enough of everything that this has to offer.
This is like a meal. Like, I feel like this is a meal. It's like, I would say this is a heavy
appetizer.
Cigar. Yeah, like I'm getting that appetizer.
But it's
I'm
all
getting
feng
the main
shui.
course.
The appetizer goes with
I'm getting the glass of bourbon in there or whatever. Like
wine,
it's everything. It's if Willy Wonka made a cigar.
You're sober. You better not be.
If Willy Wonka made a cigar, this would be it.
Really?
Yeah, like I feel like it would be it. It's like an all-in-one cigar. It's got everything, and you can taste all of it.
Yeah, I would be surprised if there's people out there that do have trouble tasting flavor notes. I would be surprised that if you've never gotten rich, sweet cocoa out of a cigar before, you're gonna get it out of this cigar.
Yeah.
Like our cocoa chemist. You know how many people were like, dude, I actually tasted sweet cocoa in that cigar. This isn't as sweet as that, but you're gonna get a cocoa richness out of this cigar that isn't overpowered by anything else in the blend. It actually is more
What I like to tell people, like especially who
collaborative.
want to like really pick up on that cocoa flavors of cigars, go buy a organic bar of dark chocolate, unsweetened dark
80
chocolate,
something plus.
and take a bite of it, just a little bite, and get that flavor all in there. And then do milk chocolate, and then do like a regular dark chocolate that's not as potent. And then you go smoke a Maduro. I guarantee you, after you do that, you will pick up certain chocolate flavors and Maduros moving forward, because you're like, oh my God, I taste this, I taste that. A lot of times when it comes to trying cigars and identifying flavor notes, I compare it a lot to food, spices, and herbs, and sweet treats. So that's why I always snack on random things, and that's what it always brings up. Oh my God, it tastes like this. Like people say dragon fruit. I've never had a dragon fruit. I don't know what dragon fruit tastes like, but I've had figs.
Yeah, I love figs.
Or dates. I've had dates.
Yeah, love dates.
Yeah.
Dude, that's one of the best things ever. Like the Mad Monkey from Pravada, when you open that cigar out of the package and you smell it, it just smells like you opened a bag of prunes.
Dude.
Yeah, but I turned the AC on, so you better not be sweating it out.
I'm not sweating. I'm dried up, man. It gets brutal here.
Really messing up my audio.
You know what's funny is we had a decent monsoon about a week ago, where it rained for a decent amount of time here in Arizona, which evaporates right away. Like the minute it hits the streets and the ground, it just evaporates. But my humidor, the humidity in my house went up so high that even like my AC gave me a warning that the humidity was too high, and my humidor was at 80% humidity.
Dude, mine was low.
I had to open the door and then turn it down and let it breathe. And then when I opened the door, it jumped up even more. I'm like, crap! Like, what do I do?
Seriously?
Yeah, like it
Dude,
just
mine was kind of low for some reason.
yeah.
And I'm wondering if the AC was overrunning and sucking the humidity out.
Yeah. So
Because it has a compressor.
the AC unit should have like a dehumidification button and stuff. So I run that to try to bring the humidity down.
Oh, you fancy.
Yeah. Dude, I got a new AC unit last summer. Best and worst money you could have spent. I mean, it's awesome because now my house is nice and cool, but man, ACs in Arizona, expensive. What are you doing?
I'm just showing the folks how beautiful this cigar's burning.
Okay.
I ripped the band off of mine, so unfortunately
Yeah,
it's over there somewhere because I threw it, but you're not fired anymore.
No, I got a job.
Are you still getting a bunch of other calls too? You took 2 phone calls today.
And
Were those job offers?
So I got laid off from my last job. The last video you guys will see, I talked about
Eventually, yeah.
it. Eventually, we shot it.
I talked about it before that.
But I got let go of my banking job, and the way I looked at it, it kind of sucked, and I was kind of disappointed. And I was like, you know what? I'm looking at it as like I'm being set free. I've wanted to get out of the banking world for a long time. I've been in it for 20 plus years, and I took it as an opportunity to start looking elsewhere where I can use my transferable skills. What I did is I panicked. Instead of taking the proper time off, because financially I'm fine financially for a while. I'm not in a rush to get a job. For some reason in my head, I haven't worked, blah, blah, I can't work. I had interviews after interviews after interviews after calls, and I finally I accepted a job offer. I start August 4th, so I'm excited about that. Cool job, gets me out of banking, gets me more into the tech field. But yeah, I still have like interviews.
It's more sales than tech.
It's tech sales, but yeah, I kind of overdid it. Now I have interviews I got to turn down and all these other things and weird conversations I have to have with, oh, thank you so much for the offer. And I'm not trying to burn bridges. So I don't know. We'll see. So I was only temporarily unemployed. I should have taken more advantage of it. I've been going fishing a lot though.
I thought that lake up north was basically empty. I didn't know it was a dirty, like, small river that had freaking hogs of northern pike in it. Northern pike's one of the funnest fish to catch out of freshwater. That's, easily available for like a good fight.
Yeah. So we were talking about, I've been doing a ton of fishing. JB, he loves flexing and bragging about things, and he was bragging about Ohio. Ohio has this great fishing. I catch this.
It actually does have some pretty good fish.
And I'll give you that. We live in a desert where it's nothing but reservoir.
Here, dude.
So we don't have
even fish.
Yeah, so it's like we don't have the bragging rights like Ohio does because you guys live in actual neutral climate. Yeah.
Montana, yeah.
So it's like we get what we can get, but there is a lake up here. We do have pike and walleye. Game and Fish just
where's the walleye?
The Saguaro Lake has walleye.
It's deep enough?
Yeah, Canyon Lake has. Saguaro Lake is extremely deep.
Really?
Extremely deep. Yeah.
Over by the supers?
No. Saguaro Lake is. It's kind of. You can see the supers in the background.
On the other side of it, yeah.
But it feeds into the Salt River. And the Salt River is like one of the only rivers you can fish for trout year round because that water being released from the dam is super cold. So if you want to go cool off, you can go in the Salt River. It's disgusting though, like upriver because everyone goes tubing, pukes, there's dead bodies and stuff like that. But there's trout. You can catch trout there year round. There's walleye. But he was talking about pike and I'm like, dude, there's pike in Arizona. He didn't believe me.
No freaking way there's pike here, dude.
And I had to send him some picture. I'm like, dude, these people just caught these pike like a couple of weeks ago here at this lake.
And I was like, I thought that lake was dry.
No.
And then you zoom in and there's like a sliver of like dirty brown watered lake that's like it looks like a river that was like cut off.
I think it's about it's a little over 50 acres of water, and that's it. And there's a small creek that feeds into it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Most of those guys were kayak fishing.
Yeah, so it's not really a lake for boating. But if you have a kayak, go to Lake Mary. Don't trash it though. I've been doing a ton of outdoor stuff like since I've got laid off, and it really pisses me off the amount of trash that is out there.
Oh yeah, people just
so now
everywhere.
Every single time I go out, I bring 2 big garbage bags and I just start picking up, doing my job. Stop littering. Like it's not that hard. Like stop littering. Pick up your shit. I'm not picking up your shit for you. I am, but I'm not doing it consistently. So I'm gonna start like anytime I seen somebody litter, I'm just gonna sit there and truck our car on fire. You'll have to edit that out. Did you bring him rainwater? Or does that say drain water?
So Kevin dropped off. Kevin's been kind of lurking in the background, and he dropped by this rainwater. Which, if you guys know, we did a video not too long ago where we tested different waters to see how it actually changed your smoking experience and the flavor profile of the cigar. And this one actually, like, 100% changed the way that the cigar tasted. And Dave wants to try.
It's actually no lie, good water. It actually tastes good. Oh, 100%. It like completely cleans your palate. Yeah. Now I drink
This was some random water I grabbed on the corner shelf of Fry's.
in Georgia.
Right. Some Georgia mountain water.
I mean,
So I drink a lot of Sedona water from Harding Spring.
yeah,
And
that's good water too.
yeah, but the mineral composition of it was actually drying out my palate and making me actually taste cigars improperly.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody told me it was either the magnesium or the calcium.
It got more chocolatey. I didn't think it could get more chocolatey. It definitely got more chocolatey. Did it get more?
It's so stupid that this works like this, dude.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the cigar itself. It just tastes more chocolatey.
Yeah, that water definitely changes your palate.
Yeah.
100%. It did even for the bourbon. Interesting.
It's like magic water. You just picked that water up at Fry's?
Dude, it was just on a corner rack. It was like 2 for $4.
Dude, I'm going to buy some of that water.
So what are your thoughts on the Asylum? So what are your thoughts on the CLE Maduro with some new Colombian tobacco in it?
I got to be honest with you. This is up there with my top Maduro of the year. It gives you everything I look for in a Maduro, and it gives you enough of it to really enjoy it. And that lingering aftertaste as it fades away, it literally is going through layers on your palate, which is phenomenal. So it was you hyped it up enough. It's a good stick.
I almost smoked 2 that day. I've never smoked 2 of the same cigar in the same day.
See,
very, very
I
rarely.
hate it when I find a cigar that I like because it's hard for me to smoke something else after this. Like, cause now,
Oh, like if you wanted to go sit and smoke something else.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be thinking about this cigar. It kind of messes you up. So sometimes when I start my day, I don't want to start off with my favorite cigar. I want to work my way into it.
Okay. Okay.
This ruined the rest of the day.
You're welcome.
I'm not gonna be able to light up another stick for at least 3 to 4 hours.
You're gonna be thinking about it thinking about me all day, Dave.
I already miss it. It's not even gone yet.
You know what's funny? I always give Quinta crap because when she comes in and smokes cigars, she always smokes the same one. She'll smoke 2 of the same cigar. That's it. She does not stray from that. And I kind of understand it now.
Yeah. Because once you smoke that, and then smoking everything, I mean, there's days, sometimes when I'm working Saturdays here, I don't know how many cigars I'll go through, like 5 or 6 cigars in the day. Yeah. And sometimes like you just find that one niche cigar and you're like, God, I kind of want to smoke that one again. But so many times other people come in and they give me cigars. Like trading cigars here is kind of common where people just kind of hand me a cigar. Hey, try this. And I don't want to be rude and not try it in front of them. So I usually light it up.
Yeah, I usually try to smoke it with them too.
Yeah. So I always light it up with them. And it's like, all right, it's not bad. I'm getting this. And it's like, but prior to that, I smoked a really good cigar.
Yeah.
So it's like, it kind of ruins it. It's
Like,
not there.
maybe I go smoke another one of these after that.
Yeah.
One. Disappoint. That's probably one of the hardest things for me to do. Is if I smoke a cigar that I'm really because I smoke a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I smoke test blends. People send me stuff in the mail randomly all the time. I get a lot of weird stuff, and not all of it is great. And some of it's amazing, which I'm going to be talking about some of that here coming up. But I smoke a lot of stuff, and sometimes I'll get something, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
And then I wander around the humidor for like an hour when I'm supposed to be working, trying to find a cigar that's going to replace the void that this one just caused.
My first thing I do when I walk in on a Saturday and I open up the shop is I walk in the humidor and I'm in there for like 5 minutes. And sometimes I'll just text him or Kevin.
What do I
I'm
need
like,
to
dude,
smoke?
like, give me something to smoke because I become so indecisive. I can't make up my mind. It's like when we live in a day and age where we have too many options.
Way too many
You
options.
scroll through Netflix, Prime, Apple TV. You're scrolling forever looking for that right
You thought
show.
the TV guide was bad.
Yeah, and it's like you're looking for that right show to watch. You skip over so many other things, and all of a sudden, like, there's nothing to watch. There's millions of things to watch. It's that we're just so overstimulated that we can't decide on what to watch.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm kind of old, so back in the day, I mean, we had like 8 channels.
Yeah.
So it's like you were stuck watching with those 8 channels.
One of them,
whatever's
on
on.
the antenna some way weird.
Put tinfoil on the bunny ears.
Yeah.
God, never mind. I'm not that old, guys.
Have you had any of these other new CLEs other than the Habano?
I've had the Honduras and the Habano and
The Connecticut. You haven't had the Corojo yet?
I haven't had the Corojo.
Okay. So you got to try the Corojo.
I like Corojos a lot too.
Well, and their Corojos some of the best on the planet. So, that cigar just didn't resonate with me all the way. I'll smoke it again because I always do. But the Maduro and the Habano, hands down, are cigars that like you will see me smoking on a regular basis.
Yeah. There are some cigars out there that I consistently reach for. The Juarez.
Yeah, you love that Juarez by Crowned Heads. Yeah.
The Crowned Heads Juarez is like one of my favorite. It's like for me, it's a great everyday smoke. I had one sitting in my humidor forever. And I think you're the one who gave it to me like over a year ago. And I never smoked it. And I pulled it out of the wrapper and I smelled it. I'm like, oh my God, it smells like a barn. Kind of has like that hay funk to it. I'm like, this is going to be a good stick. And I lit up and I was like, oh, dude, that was a solid stick. And then when we got them in, a lot of our lounge lizards were like, oh my God, this is a good cigar. So I'm like, I'm just going to buy a box before we're
Lounge
sold.
lizards. We don't have lounge lizards. We have frequent flyers.
Our frequent flyers like that cigar too. So I picked up a box before we were sold out, and that's still like one of my go-to sticks. So whenever I feel like smoking, I can't decide, I just grab a Juarez, which is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper.
Yeah, that's it. Like after this, I probably won't smoke another Maduro for a while today.
Yeah.
That Habano would be something that I would supplement in the middle.
Yeah. The Maduro, like this is just packed full of flavor.
Dude,
it's like it's taking over everything.
It's kind of a sleeper too. I think when you stand up, it's going to sneak up on you a little bit.
Man,
Man, this could be the last time we see you for a while.
Why?
Because you're going back to work.
August 4th.
Oh.
It's July 10th.
You're not going back till August?
Till August, yeah. So I have all this time off. So
You made it seem like it was like
Because
time was wasted.
it is. That's why I'm like, I've been
He texted me yesterday, let's go fishing tonight. I'm like, Dave, I got a business I gotta be at tomorrow, bro. I can't go fishing, damn it.
I'm going fishing again tonight. I mean, it's a full moon. It's the peak of the full moon, right?
Dude, it
tonight.
was crazy lit up last night.
Oh, dude. So tonight at the lake, it's going to be amazing. I'll send you
What are
some.
you fishing for? At night,
So here's,
specifically.
I told you, at nighttime, I primarily fish for bass. And I don't mean to brag, but I'm really good at catching bass. I catch them all the time. But my son wants to catch a catfish. His goal is to catch a catfish, a flathead, and fry it up. He wants to do like the whole like from lake to table type thing. So we've been trying to catch catfish.
We used to do that, man. I'm not a catfish fan, dude.
He wants to do it, whatever. We suck at catfishing.
Bread the out of that and deep fry that mother.
That's exactly what he wants to do. But we like, dude, we went out two days ago, and man, it was so hot. We backpacked into this one part of the lake that
You hiked down into it like a peninsula, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So it was like you had to park. We had to park the truck like a mile and a half
Because
away.
you were like an island, and I'm like, there ain't no damn island in that lake, mother.
But the lake is so low, it exposed this like
Yeah,
little piece of island that you
It
could
pokes up.
So we hiked into that and we tried catfishing, and I caught a ton of bass, which is always fun. But no catfish, man. So I've been there's
Catching bluegill, or you were trying?
I couldn't even catch a bluegill. The thing is, like, I was trying to use cheese to catch the bluegill. Normally I use nightcrawler, and like, dude, I couldn't catch a bluegill. So
They prefer worms.
yeah, so I got to go pick up some worms, because at this particular like Bartlett Lake, they have monster flathead catfish there, like beast. The state record for Arizona comes out of there at like just over 70 pounds.
Dude, soap, beef jerky.
Yeah, he told me soap. I don't know about that.
Think about it. What's stinkier and smellier and out of place than a bar of soap going into water? They're gonna be like, the f is it?
Kevin with his dad jokes over here.
Peanut gallery. If you catch bluegill with cheese, you gotta use blue cheese.
So up until August 4th, I am going to be very proactive doing a ton of outdoor stuff, even though it's hot AF here. So I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing. I'm going
You
to
better be
doing,
taking some cigars and at least sending me some pictures so I can put them up.
tonight.
or
I'll bring a couple. I would like to.
You about to bring one of these?
might bring one of these dude, and smoke this. Be like, I took the CLE Maduro out to the lake. No, but
Let's end it on this. Let's end it on this. This is a long ass video. What are the two biggest fish you ever caught? I don't know the size or weight of the fish that I caught. I just know that what type of fish and how big they were.
that's such a because in Texas, probably about 10 years ago,
big fish over there.
in the Gulf of Mexico. I pulled-
fresh water.
Okay, I caught a big old bull shark that was like 90 pounds. Like that was probably like I think 10 years
they
ago.
put up a fight too.
Oh, dude, these things are mean too.
Yeah, let's go freshwater though, because obviously sea's a different boat.
Freshwater, I caught I caught a 20-pound flathead catfish on a swim bait at Bartlett Lake. But I actually caught a giant carp on a small swim bait. And this thing was like just broke over like 17 plus pounds, and it fought like no other. Like I thought for sure it was a catfish, and also it was just this great giant carp. And dude, I was pulling it into the boat, and I'm like, dude, this big old thing just flopping around and stuff like that. Cool thing about flatheads is like they kind of just move their tail, but they don't flop around.
They're strong though.
Yeah, they're really strong. You just grab them by the lips. But this carp was fighting. That's probably the biggest freshwater fish I caught. Biggest bass, my personal best bass is 11 pounds.
That's a big bass, dude.
Yeah,
That's a hog.
Roosevelt Lake. This was during a tournament too. I also won.
That's a hog.
Yeah, I won big fish for that tournament too, so I got the pot for that. Yeah, that thing was huge too. Like
11 pounds is a hog.
the mouth
bro.
on that, you can fit both your fist into its mouth like easy. It's like, oh my god.
Dude, I get excited to catch a 5-pound bass.
Yeah.
Let alone 11.
Yeah.
Dude. Shh.
I'm pretty consistent at catching like 5-pound bass, 6-pound bass. I can catch, small bass are easy. Bartlett Lake's a great lake for anyone who is getting into bass fishing because they eat anything there.
Yeah, they're just hungry.
If you want big bass, Roosevelt, Alamo, even Pleasant has some really big bass. I was fishing a tournament at Pleasant one time, and someone came in with a 48-pound bag. 5 fish limit, 48 pounds of fish.
Dang.
Everyone was blown away. They destroyed everyone, and I was like, dude, how did they would not share? Of course, they're not going to share their secrets on how they caught it and stuff like that, but yeah, it was like one of the biggest bags that I've ever seen. I was like, oh my god, like that's huge. Now I know this is Arizona fishing. I know some of you guys in other states like Texas, California, Florida, and stuff like that. You guys have big bass out there. Texas has double-digit bass galore. You got Lake Fork out there and stuff like that. Florida, you got Okeechobee. California, you got Clear Lake, which is probably going to break the new world record for bass. But this is Arizona. Okay, we get excited when we get a 10-pounder here. Which some lakes produce them consistently, like Saguaro Canyon and Roosevelt.
I've caught probably 2 big fish. One was a northern pike. We were walleye fishing with my grandfather. Somehow pulled in a pike. That thing fought like a mother, dude. A mother.
Yeah.
And then there's a college down in southern Ohio called Muskingum. And they're called the Fighting Muskies. And their mascot is a muskie fish.
Yeah.
And, bro, those get big.
Dude, those are huge.
And they have a stocked pond at the college full of muskies.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, can I throw a pole in? And they were like, yeah, okay. Because we were down there for a basketball camp. And Grandpa was there, had his fishing pole, and picked up a muskie, dude. Oh.
Yeah, those fish are huge. They call them the
bro.
fish of 1,000 casts. 'Cause,
You may never catch them.
Yeah, because you may never catch them. Or
I cheated. It was a stocked pond.
I mean, I take it where you can. I caught a muskie one time when I was fly fishing in Kankakee up in Illinois.
That would be a place. Yeah.
And I was just catching small trout when I was fly fishing
though?
on a fly, and I thought it was like a monster trout.
Holy shit!
And this thing was probably like a 4-pound muskie. Like, it wasn't that big, but it fought like on a fly rod. I think I was probably using like a 6-weight rod at the time, and that thing was just like, I was like, oh my god, biggest trout in my life. And I saw it, and my brain didn't process what it was at first. I just saw all those teeth and stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I was afraid to touch it. I was like a teenager then. Like, I was a young kid, and I finally just grabbed it behind the gills. I'm like, holy shit, it's a muskie, or it's a pike. But yeah, that was a fun fight. They do fight like crazy.
Yeah, dude. It was a pike, not a muskie?
Pike.
Okay. Yeah, pike got some teeth.
Yeah. I've never caught a muskie before.
Pike makes more sense fly fishing. I was going to say, catching a muskie fly fishing is kind of gnarly.
Yeah, and when I let this pike go, it didn't really swim away from me either. It was just like swimming right next to me.
About to bite you.
And I was like, dude, this thing's kind of freaky. So I kind of kicked it away. Like, go away, dude. Leave me alone.
They have crawfish out here?
Yeah.
You got crawfish out here?
Yeah. We got crawfish out here. They're invasive. Up north in the northern lakes up on the rim, there's a ton of crawfish. Up at Lake Mary, where the pictures I sent you of the pike, there's a lot of crawfish in there too. Bartlett Lake at nighttime, dude, if you take a lantern, you can see them all crawling on the rocks and stuff.
Why aren't we making some money selling crawfish?
There's something about like desert crawfish just sound disgusting to me. Yeah, like, I don't know. I just feel like Arizona lakes are just dirty. They're just stagnant water.
Yeah.
Like full of chemicals and poop.
Well, guys, my final thoughts on this CLE Maduro. It is an absolute journey to smoke. It's a very well-balanced Maduro. Gives you a little bit of spice, a little bit of pepper, some nice sweet cocoa notes, a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of leather, but very little. It's one of the lightest amounts of leather I think I've ever gotten out of a Maduro like this. I'm very impressed with the addition of the Colombian tobacco to their new line. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to try any of the new blends yet, maybe you should. And if you have had a chance to try any of the new blends and compare them to the old blend, drop us a comment below, get into the conversation, and tell us whether you preferred the old blend, the new blend, or if you never smoked the old one, you've only smoked the new one. What do you think of the new blend?
Yeah.
And with that, guys, we're going to get out of here, get back to work. I got some stuff I got to do. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm getting back to work.
Yeah.
See you guys. Peace.
Peace, y'all.